Why don't we settle this, just you and I, in single combat? And the first to yield surrenders both his banner and the field.
I'm Kacergis, and I play Okasan in the show. And I was actually born in Seattle, but I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. And in the spring, I did a reading of David Friedman and Peter Kellogg's newest show at the Ford's Theater in DC. And after that, Peter wrote me an email and asked me if I wanted to come out and audition for this. So came out for like 5 hours, landed, did the audition, flew back, and here I am. We do the show between 7 and 8 times a week, and sometimes that can be pretty difficult depending on the show, but this show has a way of kind of making things happen to you anyway, so it's pretty easy to keep it fresh because it's just so funny and so much ridiculous stuff happens, so it kind of keeps itself fresh every night, but it also doesn't hurt to have Nick DeSantis in the cast.
If you won't give me a lifetime, my lifetime is now. I won't whisper phrases like death to us part. I'll never mention the passion that sings in my heart. If only you relent and let me speak my mind, what I would say. I tell you how I keep you in a dream that time and tide will never wear away.
The show is written in rhyming couplets, like iambic pentameter, kind of like a Shakespearean sonnet. And at first that's kind of tricky because I think as actors we're used to being able to paraphrase. And obviously you can't because it has to fit in, within 10 syllables. So it was a little tricky to kind of get into it, but once you're into it, it actually makes it a lot easier to remember your lines and to be a lot more accurate from night to night. So it's pretty cool. I think my favorite moment in the show is the sword fight. That's really, really fun.
Now, sir, are you ready to dispute?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Salute!
The sword fight was also probably the most challenging part of the process too, because I'd never picked up a sword really before. And they asked me at the audition, they were like, "Can you fight?" I was like, "Well, I can try." So we rehearsed it every day, and then as soon as the set was done, Eric and I were on the set every day rehearsing it. So that was probably also the most challenging part about the rehearsal process. I think everyone should see this show because it's hilarious, and it's a good opportunity to see a show that no one else has gotten to see before, and the music is beautiful and the cast is really great, and I may be biased, but I think the Village Theater is the best theater in Seattle, so everyone should come out and see it.